Most people can't squat this deep. Their heels come up, they fall backwards. They blame their tight hips or their weak legs or their cranky knees. But none of these are the real culprit. It's actually your ankles, because stiff ankles equals shallow squats, always. So in the next 10 minutes, we're going to fix that. I'm going to give you 5 exercises, no equipment needed. You can literally do it in the comfort of your own home. And if you can't squat now, you definitely will be by the end of this video. But before we do anything, let's do a baseline test to see where you're at. So, with your feet hip distance apart, you're going to squat down. Look at your depth. Look at your heels. That is your baseline. At the end, we will test it again, and you're going to be deeper, but only if you actually do the work. So make sure that you're not just watching. Make sure that you are actually doing the movements. So, let's get into it. The first thing you're going to do is quite literally spend time in this resting squat. Now, I know this is difficult for some of you because, obviously, lack of mobility and tight ankles. So, what we are going to do is we're going to grab ourselves some props. I'm using my Jordan Peterson books, and they're the same height, so that equals balance between both sides. And I'm going to prop my heels onto these books, and you're going to notice that this is already going to be so much easier for you to sit back. I can chill here now. It's comfortable. I'm not straining. I'm not falling backwards. I'm not tight in the shins. I'm not tight in the hips. Things are a bit looser in this position. So, find yourself some props. And you're going to spend some time here just moving around, lubricating the joints. I want you to do 20 shifts from side to side. So if you look at me from the front, I am just maneuvering myself, sort of like bouncing, and this is going to really open the hip socket. This is going to allow you to drop down. And most importantly, this is going to allow your ankles to get comfortable in this position. So I want you to do this for about a minute. And once you're done, you're going to stand up. The next exercise, we can put our props away. You're going to sit down on your butt, and you're going to extend one leg. And now we're going to do ankle circles. It's not your ordinary ankle circles that you do while you're sitting at your desk. These are like full range circles. And I really want you to flex the toe, twist it sideways, point the toe on the way out, and then turn it out on the way in. And I'm going to get you to do 10 slow, controlled circles to one side, and then 10 slow and controlled circles to the other side. And we're going to be repeating that on the other leg. So we're going to go 1. And you can do this with me. So I hope you're not just sitting. I hope you're actually doing. 3. And you can already feel how things are moving. 4. 5. Imagine we don't give our ankles enough attention during the day, ever. They're always cooped up in shoes. They're hardly ever touching the ground. We don't get connected to the earth. And that's 10. Cool. Now we change legs. So we have to really pay attention to it, and it only takes 5 to 10 minutes a day. If you're implementing this routine daily over the course of 2 to 3 weeks, you're going to see so much improvement in your ankles, and thereby you're going to improve your squat as well. 8, 9, and 10. And now we reverse the motion. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Really moving through that circle. 7, 8, 9, and 10. And they should already feel like they've been lubricated. The second exercise that you are going to do is you're going to grab yourself a prop. I'm going to use this chair. You can use a table, whatever you have available to you, and you're going to stand, knees facing that prop, and you're just going to bend. So you're going to bend as far as you can until you feel that deep stretch here in the shins. This is tight. Like, I'm feeling this. I'm going to hold this position, bounce a little bit here, and come up. So notice my heels don't come off the ground. 2, and I'm going to go for 10. 3, and you should notice that every time with each rep, you can get a little bit lower. 4, make 2 to 3, 4, 5, 6 bounces down here. 5, 6. Try to keep your torso upright as well. 7, 8, 9, and hold it on the last rep for 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is already burning. That's your exercise 2. I love it. Exercise 3. We're going to come back into our trusty squat again. This time, you don't have to be flat. We're going to be on our toes, and we're going to get up as high as we can onto our toes. See, this requires a little bit of balance. It also requires mobilization in the toes. So we're going to hold this for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then we're going to prop down and come back up. So you want to catch yourself on each up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Prop down, catch up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down and catch up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're going to give me 2 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You should be feeling this. If you struggle to do this movement, you can hold on to something. A table, a chair, a TRX, resistance band, whatever helps you stabilize yourself, you can hold on. So, by now, you should already feel like you've actually been working. It's only been like 3 minutes and you've already done a lot of good work. From this position, I want you to take a lunge, so 1 foot in front, 1 foot behind. And you're going to keep this back heel flat on the ground. And from there, you're going to stretch it. And you should feel that stretch in the calf. It should really be pulling. Once you find it, what I want you to do is shift your hips from side to side. So you're going to feel this in different ways through the hip socket and also through the calf. And you're just going to move side to side. We're going to do 10, so 5 on each side. Give me 1 more. And then I'm going to do circles. I'm going to do 5 counterclockwise and then 5 clockwise. And you can see that I'm really struggling. I'm trying really hard to keep that heel locked down. It's not easy. To make it easier, we take a smaller step. Change legs. So, back heel flat on the ground, find my position, side to side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then circles, 5 to one side, 5 to the other. And you can see how much focus and attention this takes. It's not just about holding a stretch. You have to really focus on keeping your foot down, keeping your balance, turning, twisting, balancing, coordinating. And that's what mobility is all about. That's exercise 4. Final exercise, my favorite one. We're going to stretch the ankles in a dynamic fashion. So again, trusty old squat. Going to come up onto the toes. Hold that. Bring the knees down to the ground. Going to sit on our heels. Okay, and then we're just going to push the knees up slightly. Give those toes a nice stretch. Come back. Stab the toes again. and come back into that squat. Use your hands as much as you need to. Okay. In this movement, if you have sore knees, you can place some mats underneath. Something soft to also reduce the range of motion, but also keep it a little bit softer on your knees and stab the toe. And back into this position. 3 more. So, we come up, hold down, pull the knees up, stretch those toes, come back down, and roll back. 2 more. Push, press down, lift up, and come back. Try your best to make it as smooth as you possibly can. Don't move through the positions fast. You want to take your time, and you actually want to feel where you're tight, where the restrictions are, where you need to focus more on. I love this stretch because we really never work the back of the feet like that. And that is done. That's it. That's all you got to do. Now, I want you to retest that squat. Going to come down. It should feel a lot more looser. You should feel a lot more range. It should be a lot more comfortable. And this is literally all you have to do with intention. 5 to 10 minutes a day, every day. Pick your problem area. Work on it, and your results will come quicker than you could imagine. It's such a quick thing that you can do at home, in between work breaks, in the morning, before you go to bed. You really have no excuses as to why you cannot do your mobility work because it doesn't take long and you don't need any equipment. Most of all, remember to spend time in this passive squat because this is going to open up your whole body from the ankles all the way up to the shoulders. So, drop me a comment. Tell me how much deeper you went. Inches matter. Specifics matter. That's data. If you want structured programs for full-body mobility, check out the Mobility Toolkit in the description. But whether you use my stuff or not, do this routine. Consistent work gets results. That's it.